Hello, my peoples, and welcome back to Isaac. Today I want to play Cain in Greed mode. It is a nice, warm, lazy Sunday afternoon for me as I'm recording this. I've spent a blissful amount of time just lazing around out in the sun, and now I feel like being a shut-in at a computer screen and playing a video game. So here is the seed for today, T7XV0AVZ. That's a mouthful. And we're going to see what Cain has in store for him in Greed here. I'm going to come back to that because I think that gives a black heart. Aw, why you gotta be like that? Aw, why you gotta be like that? Oh, I like how you are being like that. Okay, things are happening here. Oh, things are definitely happening here. Let's make some further things happen. Can I sneak in without getting spiked? Thank you. And let's invest one more here. Grab a little bit of that. Let's grab... I guess this is going to give me bombs as well, isn't it? Well, let's see what happens to this Sin Heart before we do anything else, and we'll just start clearing some waves and see where the game takes us. Alright. While I am doing these easier waves and this easier floor, I want to chit-chat about another game that I've been playing lately, or a series of games, I suppose. The, I guess, semi-modern at this point, semi-modern Tomb Raider games. I think I had, like, watched gameplays of them here and there over the years, and I have finally just sat down, and at first I played the second game in the series, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then I went back and played the first one, Tomb Raider, and just last night I loaded up Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Man, oh man, oh man, I love those games. I don't have any nostalgia for the original Tomb Raiders. I do own a few of them because there have been some nice collections that have come out for the Switch, and I've like dabbled with the very, very first one. Haven't gotten very far, but these like modern, I guess, reimaginings of them, I just love them so much. They are so compelling to me. The first one, not as much, like the Tomb Raider that came out in, what was it, early 20-teens or something like that. It's a little rougher around the edges. But Rise of the Tomb Raider and now Shadow of the Tomb Raider that I put a few hours into last night, they scratch all my itches. I love the exploration. There's always another little goodie to find around the next corner. There's always something you just barely missed, and then you use your little, what do they call it? Like an echo sense kind of thing that highlights all the collectibles and stuff in the area. You backtrack a tiny bit to grab something you missed. There's always like a hidden side quest tomb to explore and complete. What the? Oh, he just spawned a bomb right on top of me. Nice job, guy. The combat too, like not so much in the first game, but in the next two, you could either take things head on with your assault rifle if you want to, or you can be all stealthy like you're in Assassin's Creed. You can knife people from the bushes, or you can take them out silently with a bow. You kind of make up your own play style basically, and then there's lots of upgrades to unlock, and oh man, I love it so much. I enjoy Uncharted quite a bit as well. I've played through that series in the past, but there's not as much of an opportunity to be stealthy about things, and it's a lot more linear. Like the Tomb Raider games are quite linear, don't get me wrong, but you can decide, like, I want to go do this optional tomb, or I want to do all this little side quest stuff before I continue on in the main story. And yeah, I love them. So if there's any other fans out there, let me hear from you, because I think they're a lot of fun. So I've been putting quite a bit of time into those over the last month or so, and getting a heck of a kick out of them. Alright, let's get back to some goodies. So yeah, I spent a little too much time on that last night. Was a little little more tired this morning than I probably should have been. But I'm looking forward to doing it all over again tonight. Oh, yeah. So we've got the options item now, which is really nice to get from the get-go here. I'm curious to see when we get to the next floor if it's going to work in this, I don't know, what do you call this, the white item room? I honestly don't know. I have quite a few bombs at this point. Let's just go with Necronomicon so we can at least clear out a few waves here and there. And I would have liked to afford a Tears Up, but that just didn't happen this time around. Let's go ahead and do our boss fight here. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, going back to the Tomb Raider, since it's kind of on my mind right now. Anybody who is a Tomb Raider enjoyer in chat, especially with these more modern reimaginings, have you ever played it to completion? For both the Tomb Raider and then Rise of the Tomb Raider, I was really thinking I was going to. I've gotten into like the 90th percentile completion rate for each game. And then there's always like a few of the challenges that I just find way too annoying, or there's just like too much backtracking to get every last little collectible that I just kind of lost interest. It's like, this kind of feels like work. I'm not really interested anymore. I'm just going to move on to the next game. But are there any diehards out there that have played them to completion? I would be very impressed if that were so, and I would love to hear about it. Let's invest one bomb to see what we get. Fine. Fine. There was in the first game. Yeah, in the first game, there was this later area, the geothermal valley. Oh, okay, we do get a choice in the white item room. Nice. The geothermal valley. This is an evil choice to make. Oh, why, game? Why, oh why, oh why. Both of those are really nice. Let's pop in the shop and see what that has real quick. I was thinking if there's like the BFFs or something, or the Hive Mind, that would help me make my decision. Oh, give me Steam Sale? No, give me spiders. Oh, this is rough. Which do I want more? The homing flies, or the holy shot? I guess, if I get a fly to spawn, it's guaranteed to go and hit an enemy. Whereas if I have a holy shot coming out, it may or may not hit an enemy. And this has some other synergies too. I'm going to take the mulligan. That's a really tough choice for me. Oof. Anyway, as I was trying to say, playing in the first game, the Geothermal Valley, it had this really annoying challenge where you have to do all these different high dive jumps where you climb up to a really high spot and you dive down into water, and you had to do the button inputs just right so you weren't actually like falling down into the water. Lara Croft was doing like a specific dive type, and I would try it over and over again, and I would get the animation to play out just right for her dive, and it just wouldn't pop. The little achievement ticker just wouldn't pop. And I got so sick of like redoing the climbs, like a Dark Souls run back or something. I was like, enough. I'm done. I've lost interest. And then in the Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm trying to remember what killed the fun for me. It was a similar situation. Oh, it was when you're going through like the old Soviet copper mine, I think is what it was. And there were these little Soviet posters you were supposed to find and burn to, like, I don't know, get rid of the propaganda or something like that. And there was like one or two more of the posters that I had already gone back and forth through the whole area, and I was even trying to use some guides and things just weren't lining up. And I was like, fine, whatever. You win, game, I'm done. So like, getting all the collectibles and stuff, I enjoy that just fine. but hunting down all the little secret challenges was just getting too annoying for me. So we'll see how far I get with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I haven't gotten very far storyline-wise. I got up to the Jaguar point and got through that, and I think I did one little bonus side cave after the Jaguars, and then I had to call it for the night. So I'm excited to see what Jonah and Lara get up to tonight. But alright, that's enough of the wrong kind of game that I'm not even playing right now. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear from y'all in the comments what you think about that franchise, if you've had any fun with it, or even watched footage of it, you know, gameplays, that sort of thing. Just give me some chit-chat in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. This guy does not love me. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pop that. Didn't hardly do any damage to him? What the heck? I really thought that that would be more effective, since he's Larry Jr. Or not Larry Jr. My bad. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, if y'all could heck off, I would appreciate that very much. Get him some flies. Nice. Now we're already up to 2 luck because we are Kane. So hopefully we can increase that luck more and more, and I think that's going to help my mulligan pop more often. And we can do some real work with our fly guys. Especially if we come across a bunch of guppy items, am I right? It could happen. Okay, these dudes need to chill with the speed rays. Could we not? Oh my gosh. This is getting very obnoxious. Oh, and he's trying to side blast me. If I could just get rid of one, life would become a lot easier. Just one. Anytime now. I don't want to waste bombs, but holy mackerel, dude. The number of spiders that the 2 of them can put out at a time is wild. Alright, forget it. I'm done with you. I'm taking too much damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really wish I could have bought that Tears Up on the last floor. Do you notice as soon as I killed the one guy, this guy just sat here and did nothing for the longest time? Let's not die to spiders. Let's not do that. That is not a thing we should do. There were a butt ton of hearts in the secret room, so I don't need to go and purchase any, thankfully. Dude, I am not doing any damage to him. Wow. Sorry about the outside noise. I should really be slightly more professional and close my window while I'm recording. Except it is a glorious day out, and I don't want to completely shut out the outdoors. Oh dang, let's not die to spiders, okay? That would be absolutely pathetic. Holy mackerel. Please no. Phew. Oh, shoot. I'm a stupid idiot. Ooh. I think this gives a health up. I want to be able to fight this angel, but I'm almost dead. I think this gives flight and health up. Yes. Oh. Health way up. Let me pause real quick to shut my window. Neighbors are mowing, so I gotta do you guys a solid and block some of that out at least. Alright, I should be able to manage this as long as I clean up my play a little bit. Well, that's not a good start. The flies are not quite carrying the team as I had hoped. Maybe I made a mistake and I should have picked up the holy shots. Holy tears. I guess the flies just aren't popping as often as I need them to at this point. And also my damage is still low, so the flies aren't doing as much work as they could be. Also, this is the harder... This is the harder of the 2 angel versions, so that's not helpful either. I know they technically have 2 different names. I don't remember which is which, and I can't be bothered to look it up. But assuming we can live through this, we're going to have flight, we're going to have 4 heart containers, assuming. You know what they say about assuming. Could ya not? Okay, we're almost there. If I could get another fly or two to seal the deal, that would be very nice. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do my own work by myself, apparently. Oh my gosh, dude, just die. Holy. Alright, I am already feeling extremely outscaled already. I think I said already twice there. Let's go see what we've got in the secret. Last bomb there. Okay, I'll take it. That's worth a bomb. And I know we can buy a Tears Up here, so we will most certainly be doing that. And since there's bombs that are on sale, let's grab a few of those. There's nothing else I want to buy right from the get-go. So we'll do that, and we'll move on along. And hopefully get a damage up soon, because that felt like, I know I was fighting a difficult angel there, but it just felt like I was doing no work versus him or versus the bosses beforehand. Alright, we'll take more Tears Up. Man, it's so nice having the options. So dang nice. Like, if I had just gone in there and seen the box, like, gee willikers, thank you so much. Distant Admiration as an item absolutely sucks, but now I have 2 fly items, so I might be able to get a third before too long. Alright, we got a free half heart, so let's pop in here. Oh, that's interesting. We could just go down to the next floor. I definitely don't want to. Endless Nameless gives you a chance, like when you use a consumable, like a card or a pill or something, it will just drop another instance of it on the ground for you. I think I'm going to keep the paperclip though, just so I don't ever have to buy keys for chests and stuff like that. Now, a 5-cent item that lets me pick up rocks is definitely interesting. I don't need that at all, though. That's unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. I don't think there's really any reason I need to take the... what the heck is it called? Mom's Bracelet. Thank goodness for that damage up, though. Oh, that was a juicy one, too. 2 damage? Really? Let's just grab these guys and see if they have anything for us. Nope. Was there anything in these rooms? Nope. I don't know. I don't know about that one. It might be worth it to take with, because it's not like the Necronomicon is anything super duper amazing. I guess I could sit here and let a bunch of waves spawn. Ooh! And then pop it. But also, these waves shouldn't be too hard. I might do a little bit of that until things start to get crazy. I'll just kind of shoot when I can and see what happens. Oh, I'll just, you know, dodge into shots every once in a while, just for fun. Just to keep things more interesting. Let's go ahead and pop it now. I'm going to start taking even more dumb damage when the room gets fuller and fuller. Get dead, sir. These dang guys again. They're not as bad as the laser eye version that you get in the Sheol, but they're still quite annoying. Alright, final wave. I don't have to worry about the floating skulls too much. If they spawn in an earlier wave, you gotta get those cleared out ASAP, or you're gonna take a lot of hurting. Let's do a little rolling. Maybe 1 roll. See what happens. Nothing good happens. I'll buy a heart and we'll continue on. I think I'll just save the rest of my cash for the time being. Let's not let you cheese us, and instead we'll cheese you with these holes in the floor, I hope. Alright, there's only one. And the other one is just a regular enemy. Excellent. And, okay, I do have a bomb already, so I can trigger the angel room possibly, and I won't be sad. Getting the angel room to pop and then not having a bomb always makes me sad. Oh, dang it. Stupid damage for me. Oh my. I think I'm still on Sunday afternoon reaction mode where my action time is just like, nope, I'm taking the day off. Part of me is still sitting out in the sun reading a book right now, I think. You got any book readers in the comments of the video? I've been a big fan, excuse me sir, of Charles Dickens for well over a decade now. I haven't read all of his stuff, but I've read quite a bit. I'm currently reading Barnaby Rudge for the first time. I'm not super far into it yet, but it's interesting. It's supposed to be covering some London, wow, seriously? Some London riots that happened in like the 1700s. But so far, at least, I haven't touched on any part of the story that seems to have anything to do with a riot. There's just a lot of character building, kind of scene setting, stuff like that. But I'm liking it so far. Yeah, David Copperfield is my absolute... Oh, dang. Alright, we're doing the knife. I don't think we've seen knife yet. Knife is going to be a little tricky against greed, but I'm willing to risk it. Nice. So yeah, for knife, you charge it up, you let it go. You charge it up, you let it go. And you can just do like small little stabbies if you want to. Very low range currently, but that can be improved upon. What was I saying? Oh yeah, David Copperfield, absolutely love it. Read it multiple times over. Oliver Twist is also very good, but in my mind it doesn't beat David. What else do I really like from him? Oh, dang it. That's fine. I read A Tale of Two Cities recently for the first time ever. I had never gotten around to that. Oh, interesting. That's not the greatest with knife, unfortunately. Yeah, Tale of Two Cities, not my favorite book by any means by Dickens, but it was cool for what it is. I know it's probably like one of his most popular, famous books, I suppose, but it didn't quite do it for me. Dombey and Son is another one I like a lot. And what I'm blanking on anything else right at the moment because I'm trying to play a video game and talk at the same time. And for me, that's hard to do. Great Expectations. There we go. That's another one that I really like quite a bit. Great Expectations. So if you are a bit of a reader and you have not read any of those yet, I would highly recommend them. If really old-timey British literature kind of seems daunting to you, pick up an abridged version and give it a try, because just the characters that he comes up with and the stories are, I think, absolutely charming and will stick with you for a long time after you've read them. So I highly recommend pretty much anything by Dickens, but especially those that I mentioned. Give them a little try. This sucks. Holy crap. Okay, I'm almost dead. Let's heal up a little bit, shall we? So as to not perish. Alright, let's stop talking about things other than Isaac, because it is causing my poor mental faculties to become even poorer. I'm taking a whole lot of hits that I don't need to. So you can see homing Mom's knife is kind of wonky. Like, it thinks it's helping, but it's honestly easier to just be able to blast Mom's knife out in a straight line. So if I had known what item I was getting, I might not have even picked it up, honestly. It's just, it makes things kind of wonky. Alright, I know I'm locked out of the angel room. We're gonna go ahead and do this fight though, because sometimes a devil deal can have like sin hearts to pick up, which can be helpful in your quest. And it's kind of just, ow, it's kind of just fun to kill things with Mom's knife, because it does a ton of damage. I don't know the numbers for, ooh, look at that, we got extra goodies. Algaes, sure. Hagalaz, no thanks. And I was holding the lovers. Let's just pop that, and we'll take Algaes with us. So we can pop Algaes for the shield, and we can just go up and do quick little stabbies, and we can absolutely murderize some fools. It feels really good. Oh, Ancient Recall. No, just is fine. And any tinted rocks? I'm not seeing any. Let's move on. So at this point, I definitely need to stock up on some more health. That's a little scary. We'll take shot speed up, I think. Does that help with knife at all? I don't know. I definitely... Ooh, we might be able to be Lord of the Flies? Yeah, or Beelzebub, my bad. Wait, what gets you Lord of the Flies? I don't know. Ooh, some more damage. Let's check out the secret. Sure, I'll risk it. Range up, nice. Speed up, nice.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong, not so nice. Range up should definitely help. Yeah, get the knife a little further out. That makes things a lot easier. Ooh, so we've only seen Yuck Hearts once before. Now, if I were to take a Yuck Heart, it takes up an entire heart container, but then it kind of counts as like only half of a heart. So if you have that, I'll take one. If I take damage, my entire heart container is going to be empty afterwards. So you get hit harder when you have the Yuck Hearts. So I'll play with this one, but then I think we'll go back to regular hearts afterwards. That is very nice. We love Cancer in Binding of Isaac. Cancer, after I get hit once, then I take half damage for the rest of the room that I'm in. So when we're up against the boss, if he would normally do a full heart of damage to you in one hit, after that initial hit, you're going to be a lot safer. So that is actually really, really nice to have. I'm a big fan of Cancer in the Binding of Isaac. And also I think it gave me 3 blue hearts that I'm starting to waste already. So that's happy. Alright, you stupid invisible jerks. Let's hang out over a skull. Ah, get cheesed! Stupid invisible jerks. Ooh, oh, okay, I'm Lord of the Flies now. I'm Beelzebub, so I don't have to worry about those brimstone flies. Why am I thinking Lord of the Flies? That's not an item, is it? I don't know, I'm confusing myself right now. Because the name of the transformation when you get 3 fly items is Beelzebub. I don't know. It does make me be the Lord of the Flies, though. So I'll go with that. I'll roll with it. Who's still alive? Who's my enemy? Okay, I couldn't tell. Oh, don't do this to me with the guppy. It's too late for that. I do have a pretty high tier rate already, so we're just going to leave both of those. And we're going to stay a little tankier. And we're going to move on. Keep saving up that cash. Do some banking. Alright, we're probably not going to get much use out of that. There's another Tears Up. I am actually really surprised that I haven't come across a more tantalizing active item. Let's just go ahead and buy one very last thing, and then I promise, mostly, seriously, that I will stop buying. I know I should have saved more money. I know. Gotta unlock that keeper. But, I mean, the game just put a damage item right in front of me. Like, come on now. I know I did already pass up a guppy item, so I'm feeling kind of guilty. My inner conscience is reminding me, hey, you had a chance at a guppy item. You should at least take a damage item when you can. Let's see if I can get Mom to crush those guys. Okay, I got one of them. Let's see if she does it again. Because sometimes those could have a Steam sale in them, or at least some extra pennies or something. Holy cow, that guy just blasted off into the stratosphere, as he does. Alright, we are clearing things out so easily. Love it. Yeah, there's some kind of multiplying effect to your damage with Mom's knife. It's gotta be a big factor, because look at how much this is chewing through them. I do have, like, decent damage already. But it's gotta be something. Ooh, Matriarch, hello. It's gotta be something like twice your damage or along those lines that the knife does. And it's kind of like per tick as well. Ooh! I always end up taking some kind of damage against that Matriarch lady. I hates her so much. I hates her, my precious. Alright, that was way easier than what we just did. Ooh. Alright, well here's my thinking. I'll spend 2 hearts to get the black robes, and it'll give me 3 black hearts. So I should come out ahead overall, and I get damage out of it. Oh, interesting, there's a nickel that spawned there. Let's blow you up to try to get some more cash. There we go. I'm gonna check the exit room, see if there's any goodies, and then I'm gonna try to grab that nickel before we go down to the final floor. Doesn't make a difference. Tapeworm gives you a big range up. Yeah, I like that. I don't need to open any more golden chests. And can I grab this? Oh, here, let's bomb. Make sure that we can grab that nickel. 'Cause sometimes I think you could like get sucked down through the stairway there without grabbing the pickup. So I just want to be extra careful. And now we continue on to Ultra Greed. And we just absolutely every flippin' time. Seriously, doesn't that happen every time? Or at least I've got to say it's like 3/4 of the time that we've come down and done this fight. Is this our 4th time fighting greed? Ouch, way too close. But now, every time I get hurt, it should only do half a heart of damage. Go ahead and pop you. Ooh, I want these coins so that you cannot have them, sir. You know what? Let's just pop algaes and see how much stabby we can do. Look at the DPS. I'm just tapping my fire key. He's trying to push us away, dang guy. Ah! Stabby. Look at that DPS. Just chewing through this dirtbag. But algaes is wearing off already. Unfortunate. And I'm taking damage. Losing money that I want to donate. No! Stop taking my money. You greedy guy. No! You dropped that coin right on my... Okay, that one I ran into. Oh, wow. Okay, let's stop taking all this damage. What am I doing with my life right now? Okay, let's pay attention so that we don't throw a good run. What the heck? I was being greedy against greed, trying to pick up the coins I had dropped, and I just took a staggering amount of damage. Evil Eye, what a crappy item to unlock. Wow. Thanks, game. Ugh. Well, yeah, I ended up losing a bit of money that I could have donated. We still gotta win anyway. Eve now holds the Razor Blade. Oh, nice. Okay, so a new starting item for Eve. And we are almost up to 500 at this point. Alright, that was a nice, simple, easy run. I don't mind that at all. And that is a pretty nice starting item for Eve. Because if you remember, she wants to be down to 1 red heart. And so Razor Blade can help her get there. Speaking of which, we're going to do another greed run with her next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you later for some Eve.